See, and that's not me trying to be some after-school special shit. You really are a bitch. Real men ain't doing it. Real men don't care about that gossipy bullshit. Get to work, man.
Shit, man. Didn't you say you were going to lock in this summer? What happened? It's already been like pretty much 2.5 months. Where are the gains at, man? You said you were going to hit Planet Fitness every fucking day. You know, it's got a free membership for high schoolers. What's going on here? So, I'm sure that may have hit home a little bit too hard for some of you. But don't forget, the passage of time stops for no one. So try your damnedest to capitalize on it when you know that you can. And the last thing you want to do is fast forward 5 years, 10 years, however many years, and think to yourself, holy crap, I probably should have spent those years doing something a little bit different. Whoops. Inaction is probably far worse than a wrong action. Because at least if you make some mistakes and some fuck-ups, you get to learn from them. You know, if you don't do anything, you just kind of stay comfortable. But you got to be the guy who has to deal with the thoughts on the regular of, oh man, what could have been? You know, get that membership. Do whatever it is you're thinking about.
Do you actually want to do this or not? Do you actually want to do this or not? Because if you actually want to do it, what's going to stop you? Nothing. And if you don't really want to do it, what's going to stop you? Just about anything that comes up. Just about any obstacle that gets in your way becomes an excuse. It becomes a reason. It becomes a rationale for not proceeding down that path.
Your laziness is something that has to do with you. You're not connected to something deep enough. You don't feel the necessity. You don't feel the devil at your heels. You don't feel the fact that you could very well die tomorrow that will impel you to get something done. There's no necessity behind it. And the human animal, the way we were created, is when we feel pressure, we feel the necessity to get things done. We can move mountains.
What would you do if you weren't afraid? And I love thinking about that when I'm thinking about big life decisions. Like, what would I do if I weren't afraid? And it's usually like the big one, the bigger thing that I really want to do, but I'm afraid to do it. It's like, that's what I should do.
You're going to lose sleep. You'll doubt whether it'll work. You'll stress to make ends meet. You won't finish your to-do list. You'll wonder whether you made the right call and have no way to know for years. This is what hard feels like, and that's okay. Everything worth doing is hard, and the more worth doing it is, the harder it is. The greater the payoff, the greater the hardship. If it's hard, good. It means no one else will do it. More for you.
It's really all about, first and foremost, if you have something you want to do, if you believe in it, go for it. Don't worry about whether you succeed or not. Go out and take the swing. And guess what? If you strike out, if you fail, just go back again. And I know some people are gonna say, oh, well, he's really successful now, so it's easy to say. But I gotta tell you something. I've seen death in its eyes. You know, I've almost gone bankrupt multiple times. You know, I've had epic failures, and every one of those led me to be better in what I do.
When people don't understand you anymore, you're in that spot of obsession and drive where people are like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? I don't want to talk to you, man, because you're not going to get it. You will never understand what is wrong with me. And that's why I'm so fucking glad you don't, because I'm in the right fucking spot.
Listen, third day, go back to the gym, work, because you have more to show. You understand? Life continue. You cannot live in the past. Listen, Cristiano, let's go. Because pain, you're going to have all the time, uncertainty, and constant work. Constant work, constant work. Doesn't matter what's happening. It's going to happen in your life. You have to continue. This is the way I see the life.
But the biggest key to success in anything you do is you got to have an unlimited supply of fucking fuck you. This drive and passion, and it may come from nothing. Like for me, there was no passion, no drive, no nothing. But I had this fire that I'm going to be somebody. And how it looks very ugly. There's no fucking passion. There's no fucking motivation. There's no, oh my God, man, I go to all these fucking conventions, speak all the fucking time. I look in the fucking audience and these people sign up fucking every year to go to convention, thinking they're gonna learn something fucking different. No, you're lazy. You know exactly what to do. Because even me, in my state of, I can't read and write. I knew exactly what to do. It just sucks doing it. It sucks to do it. It sucks to wake up every morning of your life and say, God, man, I'm not smart. So guess what I gotta do? I gotta study the same shit that I got one of the highest scores in the nation on, and do it again, do it again, do it again. It's not just there. It's not just there permanently.
You can either A, sacrifice temporary fun for permanent dreams, or sacrifice your permanent dreams for temporary fun. And the reality is a lot of you guys are willing to sacrifice your permanent dreams for some temporary fun.
Yeah.
And that temporary fun is never gonna get you fucking anywhere. Because I'll tell you this, going to the club, partying, drinking, popping bottles, are those people gonna be there 10 years from now when you're fucking brokey wondering what the fuck you did and in the years that you were supposed to be productive? Let me tell you something, they won't fucking be there. You won't even remember them. You might have them in your phone log somewhere, but you won't even know who the fuck they are at that point. Your party buddies and shit like that, they won't be around 10 years from now.
Yeah.
So you gotta ask yourself, since they're not gonna be around, you're gonna have yourself. Do you wanna be able to look at that person in the mirror and be like, damn, I wasted all that time popping bottles, running around chasing women like a fucking moron, and I have nothing to show for it? Or you could go ahead and sacrifice that fun right now and then be able to build yourself into a situation where you could go ahead and go to the club and it's not gonna set you back. It's not gonna fuck you up because you built a solid foundation. You built an empire up where now you have the privilege that you've earned, by the way, to go out and do these things. But a lot of y'all, man, haven't built the kingdom up, and you guys are out here, oh, I'm gonna go party, I'm gonna go have fun, I'm gonna go do all this other shit. I've told you guys this before, I'm gonna say it again. I thank God that I sacrificed my 20s being a Division I athlete, not doing dumb shit, never taking a drug in my life, not drinking, not doing all that stupid shit. It taught me through the rudimentary basics of masculinity, which is what? Sacrifice, discipline, getting shit done regardless of how I feel. All these sentiments are things that you need to become successful in other endeavors in life, okay? And unfortunately, it's just a rite of passage. That's what you want. That's what you need to do. All right. So a lot of you guys right now, bro, how do you deal with fear of missing out, man? I'm 22 years old. I'm sitting at home. I'm studying or I'm doing work and I don't know. All my friends are on having fun on Instagram and shit like that. Yeah, it fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. I can't tell you guys how many times my 20s were dedicated to the U.S. government. Uncle Sam took me from 20 all the way up until 30 when I left. My 20s were a fucking wash, okay? I was in Laredo, Texas, working all the time, didn't really have fun. Every now and then, I went back to home to see my friends once a year, every August. Other than that, it was work, work, work all the fucking time, guys. And I'm glad for it because it kept me disciplined, it kept me centered, it kept me focused, and it made me had this killer mindset where I'm not gonna fucking lose. And you need to be able to sacrifice fun, which is temporary by the fucking way, for long-term success, man.